The plan for today is to go to those farmlands that I've been going to the past couple of times. Later on today, I'm going to a trade show for the Trappers Association of Nova Scotia. So that was my plan for today anyway, and I figured since I'm going out that way, I might as well get up early and see if I can catch some coyotes at that early morning sunrise. So the other day, my son and I went to a gun club that I'm a part of around here, and I wanted to get some practice at 300 yards. So that's what I did. We set up at 300 yards with the target camera. Everything went well. The rifle shot really well. I had like less than a 2-inch grouping at 300 yards, let's say, something like that, with a little bit of a crosswind too that I compensated for by holding left. I never put windage in my ballistic calculator and use like dedicated offsets because I'm a really bad judge at like measuring wind. Like I need something that can give me a more accurate estimate of windage. Yeah, so that'll probably be a problem in the field someday when I have to, if I have to shoot something at long range. I'm really bad at estimating wind. I'm really glad that we went to the range, and I'm really glad that I practiced that long range shot because I discovered something important about my scope. The little notches like on my radical for the MOA offsets, I was thinking that each notch was 1 MOA. And it's because like when you're zoomed out on the scope, you can't read the text that's next to the to the little notches. But when I was shooting at the range the other day and I zoomed into full magnification, I noticed that the notches were going up in increments of 2. So that means that for a 300-yard shot with a 5 MOA offset, I would have held off like 10 MOA. I would have completely missed. So I'm glad that that I discovered that, and I'm glad that I didn't end up doing that in the field at any point, and that would have been really frustrating. Anyways, yeah, so I'll see you out there.
Alright, I'm at the exact spot I was at here last time. I think I'm right. I think there is less snow. I hear barking. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to hear something before I even start walking back. Anyway. I can't mess around too much, I gotta go. I hear them everywhere. I'm definitely gonna see one today. I hear them all back there. So I found a spot to set up. I fucking see one. It's like 500 yards away. It's over there to the left of those trees. I can hear them over there. I really hope the mic can pick that up. When I first came in, I couldn't capture it on film with my phone. Like, I tried. But the calls were just everywhere. I saw one out in the field, but it was way too far away. And it sounded like there was one group over to my left, over by that patch of trees and over by those fields, and then it sounded like there was another group over to my right. And the other farm I'm allowed to hunt, I can see it right now. It's over on that hill. And between me and it is the river, and the guys who own those farms said that and the meat processing plant is kind of behind me. And the guys that own those farms said that the coyotes crossed the river from here over to there. So that's why I was going to go in that direction, because I heard them over there. I thought maybe that's exactly what they were doing, but I don't think they're in that patch of woods in front of me. I have a really good view of the compost pile, and oh man, I just want to get them so bad. It's tough. I don't know what to do. That was fucking awesome coming in, hearing them though. Like, that was worth the trip, just that experience alone. It would be so nice if I could cap this trip off with a kill, though. I think I'm just going to try to go to different spots instead of trying to call them back to me. I'm going to keep my bipod on my rifle in case I need to do a quick deployment.
Alright, I don't know if you can tell behind me, but this morning before sunrise, I was out in that field across the way there, and I heard the coyotes calling to my left and to my right. To my right, I noticed that there was some woods and another big farm. So I just took a drive over to the farm that was over on the right. I went to go see two farmers, and I got permission to hunt two big farms over here on this side that connect to the river, and then the other farm that I was hunting on this morning. So yeah, that basically doubles the amount of farmland that I'm able to hunt out here right now. So I'm just ecstatic. And the place where I heard the coyotes calling from this morning over here on the right side, both farmers said that they're back there in those woods all the time. They're super brazen. The guys go back there on their snowmobiles, and the coyotes don't even run from them. They said that they come up to the houses, like on the property and all that kind of stuff, and they're just really brazen. They showed me where both farms are dairy farms, so no livestock, but they showed me where they dump like dead cow and stuff like that. So I got all that stuff marked on my map too. And they also told me kind of like the schedule or the movement patterns of the coyotes, and kind of when they come through and kind of where they end up going. They do like a big loop basically every day. He said that like first thing in the morning before sunrise, they're right in the area that I said, and then they kind of move through back down the river. He doesn't know exactly where they go, but then sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they come back through again. So yeah, they seem to like do this like big loop every day. So anyway, yeah, I know it's a little bit, the timing might not be right now, but I'm going to take a walk back to those woods where I heard them calling from this morning, and I'm going to do some calls and just see if I can see anything, see if I can hear anything, and yeah, let's go.
Slight change of plans. I can't remember if I mentioned earlier, but I'm going to a Trappers Association of Nova Scotia convention here in Truro. I'm meeting somebody there who's buying a set of tires off me. We were supposed to meet at 1:30, but he just texted me saying that he has to go there now. So yeah, I have to vacate this stand and go meet him. Just based on my conversation with the farmer earlier and the schedule and the patterns of the coyotes around here, I didn't really think this was a good time anyway. He said they normally come through here first thing in the morning, which I witnessed myself this morning. And then he said that he usually sees them around 4:30. So I don't know. We'll see how the afternoon goes, and on my way back to Halifax, I might stop in here again if I can time it right. And if I can do a stand for 4:30, then yeah, I might give that a shot. I just haven't been sitting here for too long, probably like 25 minutes. And yeah, I've done a few calls and I haven't heard any calls back or anything. So yeah, I think I'll just get packed up and get out of here and go meet Buddy so I can get rid of those tires. And yeah, might be back here later. It's amazing though, like all of the farmland that I can see right now, all these trees, all the way across the river here, up into the hill up on the other side, all the farmland right here, and then even beyond the hills where I can't see, I have access to all of this land. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. We're definitely gonna have some success out here eventually. I see one right now. I just pulled over on the side of the road. I see it out in the field right when I'm on my way out of here. Damn it. Alright, I just left the spot that I was at, but I see a coyote out in the field going right to where I was just calling. It's just, oh my God, it's still there. It's looking right at where I was. I turned around and I'm going back. I can see him clear as day. Oh my God. I might be able to get a shot from where I was parked. And it's on the farmer's land and he gave me permission, so I couldn't take the shot on the side of the road there. I had him down the scope. He was probably like 400 or 500 yards away. It would have been a bad shot anyway, but came back. I had him in my crosshairs, but he was just too far away. He was standing still. I was calculating my offset. I just felt like it would have been a bad shot. I grabbed my collar, I called, he was looking, and then he just casually just walked back into the woods there. And then I lost him in the trees. But man, that was close. Okay, let me explain what just happened. I was leaving, like I said, I have to go meet a guy. Saw a coyote out in the field, got a good look at it down the scope. It was way too far away. I was on the side of the road.
Like it's illegal to shoot off the side of the road like that. So, but the coyote was going right by where where my stand just was. Like it was going back. It would have walked out right in front of me. And anyway, so I turned the truck around. I went back to where I was parked earlier. I threw on my boots. I didn't have time to put on any of my gear, but I grabbed my rifle and I grabbed my collar and I went out into the field, and the coyote was out there. He had already gone past where I was. Like it would have been a 300-yard shot or less if I would have stayed out there, and it would have been 20 more minutes and he would have just walked right by me. I can't believe it. So anyway, I got out of the truck. I grabbed what I could as fast as I could. I had him in my crosshairs. Like I said, I was calculating the offset. I estimated it to be like a 500 or 600-yard shot. I just felt like it wouldn't have been a good shot. I just quickly went through the menu on my collar and I just called a random coyote sound. He stopped. He was looking at me. Like I said, he was standing still, broad shot. Like, if he was closer, it would have been such a doable shot. And but anyway, so he took a good look at me, and then he started walking, and then he eventually kind of walked back into the woods, right where all the farmers say that they live. So I definitely verified that. Oh man, that was like, I'm disappointed that I didn't get the shot and everything, but like hearing the coyotes this morning, seeing that one, having them like down my scope, like, is amazing. That's the only second coyote I've ever had down the scope like that. The first one was, a few weeks ago. It was a 600 and some odd yard shot, and he was moving, and like, so I didn't take that shot. That would have been a real bad shot. This one, now that I think about the like how the difference between how they looked in the scope, this one might have been closer. I gotta look on my Onyx map and get some distances. But like, I had some distances prepared from where my stand was to some landmarks, but just now, like when I saw the coyote, I wasn't prepared. I didn't make it to my stand. I was just like in a random, out in the middle of the field, basically, right? So I didn't know how far away different things were. I don't have a rangefinder. Like, I need to get a rangefinder. I can't believe it. That was awesome. He looked so beautiful too. Like, hopefully the color of the coat like comes out like in the video after I do like my color grading and my color correction and all that. But man, it was so nice looking. I can't believe it. It was like a mythical, it looked like a mythical creature just like walking. Like, it didn't even look real. That was awesome. It's 12:20 right now. I got to go meet this guy. It's going to take me half hour to go meet him. I don't even know if I'm going to end up going to that trade show. I might just come right back here. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Later on, look at COD.
All right, it's 6:15 and I left the area. I gave that last stand my best effort, and I just didn't see anything and didn't hear anything, and it was raining, so decided to get out of there. I was there for more than 2 hours though. Today was amazing, actually. I pretty much doubled the amount of farmland that I have permission to hunt on in that area, so that's incredible. And there's another farmer that I left, he was napping. I left my number with his wife. Hopefully he calls me. If not, next time I'm out there, I'm going to talk to him. He owns like the biggest parcel of land out of everybody that I've talked to so far. So apparently they have people on their property that hunt geese and deer, and I've heard that from other farmers, but as soon as I say that I'm only interested in coyote, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, go fill your boots. Me and BJ were talking about coming out here next weekend. He just got a new rifle, a Weatherby. He sighted it in today at a public range, and I definitely think coming out here before sunrise is the master gameplay. Yeah, that experience this morning of going back there and hearing all the coyotes all around me was just amazing. I saw them off in the distance, but it was way too dark and they were way too far for me to even try to get my scope on them. And I was walking, I didn't even have my rifle ready or anything. But yeah, anyway, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.